Oh, what the hell? What's up everyone, here are my 5 early game tips for 7 Days to Die. This is Alpha 21 by the way. This is honestly just stuff that I wish I knew when I started playing the game. It would have made it a lot easier for me. So the first tip I have relates to health. It's really hard to keep your health bar high when you're playing early game. You'll get dogs, you'll get runners, you'll get all sorts of stuff that are just going to beat you up slowly. So my first tip is actually to go ahead and spec into Healing Factory. This gives you 1 health every 90 seconds with natural healing. Oh. Thanks bro. This means you're going to be able to heal passively. Without this perk, the only way to actually heal is to eat or use the first aid bandages or, you know, actual med kits, or finding an item that actually heals you. Okay, this is a super simple one, but my second tip is to actually build a base near water. You can see my house is here, my horde base is here, and I have water sources all over in this town. If you're on a random gen map, which is what I like to play on, water is often really hard to find. And I know it seems simple, but you can't build a place that's not near water. It's just gonna cause problems in the future. It'll also help a lot when you need murky water to make glue for repair kits, which you're gonna need a lot of. Okay, my third tip is another really simple one, but whenever you loot a house, place a frame in front of it so you actually know which houses you've looted. And when you go to do it, make sure you don't put it right next to it, because if you get a quest, it's gonna clear that. So do it right off the boundary of the place. Put a frame down next to the street, and then you'll know, hey, I've looted this. As you can see, I've done that for pretty much this whole street. Right here is an example of my fourth tip. If you haven't already done this, craft a stone shovel. You know, day 2 or day 3, it doesn't really matter how far along you are. Just make sure you have a shovel and hit every one of these blue boxes you can. This gives you cobblestone rocks. As you can see here, there's another one. These cobblestone rocks are priceless. I'll show you why. When you go to build something, when you're trying to build your house in the future, right? You're gonna put frames down, you're gonna upgrade them with wood. This makes them 500 strong. When you have cobblestone rocks, you can further upgrade them all the way to 1500. This triples your durability. Just with those 2 blocks of cobblestone I broke, I was able to make this entire fortified wall. This is going to be so helpful for horde nights, especially early on horde nights. Now as you go, you also want to be collecting these bags. These aren't as important right now because you need a cement mixer to actually craft cement. I would say after day 10 to 15, you would want to start collecting those cement things. Okay, and that brings us to our last tip here. Do not equip heavy armor early game. This one might be a little controversial, but when you're wearing scrap armor, I'll go grab one just to show you guys. Every piece of scrap armor you equip reduces your mobility by 6%. Compare that to leather armor, which is 4%. Here's me running with my regular armor, and here's me running with 3 pieces of scrap equipped. This is me sprinting. It's almost like painfully slow. Early game, I would recommend trying to find as many padded items as you can until you can find either leather or military grade armor. You can see I'm working on a full leather set right now. Military armor is obviously the best armor. I don't think that's very controversial. Super high armor rating while having low mobility cost. I can't tell you how many times I've died when I was wearing scrap armor or heavier armor, and I just can't get away. Like I can't run fast enough to escape. So those are my 5 easy tips for early game. I know these would help me if I had ever actually done research in the past before I started playing 7 Days to Die. And I hope they can help someone else because it's 5 pieces of information that I really wish I had. Thanks for watching.